These holidays are just killing me. So we're gonna finally start the blush declutter. Everything's out of the drawers. It's been sitting on my vanity for 2 days. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing my favorite nail polish. This lighting's a little bit weird. I don't know why, because I have my ring light right here. Wait, I don't know what to do. Maybe if I put it over here. Oh, that's better. Oh my God, that's so much better. Duh. This nail polish is from Formula X. Remember when Sephora had Formula X? I only wear it on special occasions. It's New Year's Eve because I only have half a bottle left. It's the best. I wish some indie brand could replicate this nail polish. It's gold, but it has little like blue and pink flecks in it, but they're so tiny you can barely even see them. Let's see if you can see them. Can you see them in there? Oh, it's so good. Ah, I love it so much. Anyway, this is about blush. I have, sorry, the camera's gonna go out of focus because there's nothing in this drawer. I think I have most of my MAC blushes right here. I think there is one back in my backup drawer, which we will get to eventually. And I have a few depotted. This is going to be mostly a collection video, a little bit of a declutter. I don't think I'm getting rid of a lot, but you know, whatever. We're going to organize and all that. So this is Spellbinder. I'm not going to swatch a lot because with blushes, you really have to put it on. Like me swatching things, they look terrible. A lot of blushes don't swatch well, but on the face, they're great. So I'm not going to do a lot of swatching as if, you know, like if it was highlighters, I would swatch every single one. Anyway, this is Spellbinder. It's one of the few more pinky blushes that I like. You'll see 90% of my blushes are peach and orange. Cheek Pollen from MAC. I love Cheek Pollen. It's just like such a pretty natural nude. Eternal Sun. I bought this when I was with Erin, but I don't find myself wearing this a lot. So here's Cheek Pollen. Here's Eternal Sun. Eternal Sun is a little bit more brown. I'm not getting rid of either of them, but I never wear it. But it's a MAC blush and I feel the need to keep it. Warm Soul, everybody loves Warm Soul. I don't have the original, but that is an old one. And then these two are from a limited edition collection. This was my favorite packaging that MAC did. Crisp Whites is one of my favorite peach blushes. It's super, super light. I can only wear it in the winter. In the summer, I'm way too tan for it. Hypnus is another pink blush that I actually like. It looks like I've never worn it, and I've probably worn this like 100 times. And then Fairly Precious. Okay. So this is more of like a highlighter. The formula is amazing. Look how pretty that is. Like this as a highlighter on a deep skin tone. Oh my gosh. The formula is just so smooth and like buttery and amazing. So I had given this to Tara, and then a few months later we were at Ulta and I was swatching this and I'm like, oh my God, I love this. I'm buying it. She's like, you dummy, you gave me that. I'll give it back to you. So she gave it back to me. I don't think I've worn it at all, but it is amazing. It's like, it's too dark for me to wear as a highlighter, but it's a little bit, I don't know. I don't love it as a blush topper. So it's kind of in that weird category where I love the shade, but it doesn't look that great on me. And then this, I think the collection was called Hey Sailor. Oh, this is another pinky blush that I kind of like. I never wear this one though. A lot of my MAC blushes I just have because they were limited edition and it's fun to collect them. Launch Away is way too light for me. It's way, way, way light, but I'm not getting rid of it. Shout out to my friend Kelly from Vampy Varnish for sending me a few of these MAC blushes. She has an amazing Instagram. I'll pop it up on the screen. She swatches tons of nail polishes. She's super cool and badass and I love her. And then the last one is Melba. I tried to depot it and bad things happened. This is one of the prettiest MAC blushes. Love this one, wear it a ton. I do want to show you guys while I'm on MAC, I want to show you my little, I have like a little MAC palette with some blushes. I might as well show them a while. We will get into that second drawer eventually. So I have some in here. This is obviously a bronzer. This is Sculpt. Really good bronzer if you're looking for like a contour shade. It's very light and very neutral. It's a really good color. Okay, this one is Peaches. I feel like everybody loves MAC Peaches. It is like the epitome of the peach, just perfect blush that looks good on almost everyone. Fleur Power, not my favorite. It's a little pink for me, but I'm not getting rid of it. Margin, another one of my favorites. This is the coolest color. Like, to swatch it, you would think it was a highlighter. It's on my middle finger. That's fairly precious. Here, oh my gosh, I'm trying to like look at the camera and do things. Okay, wait, sorry, I'm flipping you off. Start over. Okay, Margin, gorgeous, gorgeous shade. And I do love this as a blush. See, like they're not that far off, but for some reason, Fairly Precious is not great on me, but Margin is everything. I love Margin. It may be my most favorite MAC blush. And then we have Modern Mandarin, which is probably my favorite like peachy MAC blush. I know everybody loves peaches. I do too, but if I could only choose one, I would go with Modern Mandarin. I just like the tone better on my skin. And this one is Sunbask. This looks gorgeous in the summer. It has this beautiful like bronzy sheen to it. Can you see that? Wait, oh my goodness, Nicole, get yourself together. Look how pretty that is. It's so like on bronzy skin in the summer, it just makes you look like a freaking Greek goddess. And then this one is Trace Gold. This one is more of like a highlighter, but I keep it with my blushes. You can kind of sometimes wear it as like a blush topper. It's another like bronzy shade, very, very pretty. And this on deep skin as a highlighter, stunning. Okay, so we got those out of the way. So that is my MAC blush collection. I do have one other MAC blush that I want to show you guys. I'm grabbing it out of my drawer. This one I bought on Poshmark. So this is called Legendary. It's one of the Marilyn Monroe blushes. I don't ever wear it. The shade is a little bit too light for me, but I mean, just to have this, I love. I still like collecting MAC blushes. It's very nostalgic for me because I feel like MAC in general was so popular when I first started many, many moons ago. So it's just, it has a very nostalgic feel to me. Okay, next let's do Milani. So in my opinion, Milani blushes are the best drugstore blushes. I don't think there's anything that could top them. So this is my original Luminoso. She's taped. She has been through it, but we love her. And Milani changed the formula of their blushes not too long ago, and I prefer the original Luminoso. So that is my very first one, my most favorite blush in the world. If you told me I could only keep one blush, it would be Luminoso. And then my friend Deanna sent me her original Luminoso, so I now have another one, thank God, because I love it so much. Do you want me to swatch it? It's been like my favorite blush for the past few years. I mean, you guys have seen me use it. It almost has like a highlighter look to it, but on the cheeks, it's just perfect. It's luminous, but you still get like that nice peachy golden color. It can make anybody look alive and healthy. Petal Primavera. This is a newer one from Milani. This is so pretty. It has the like faintest, like baby mauve, not baby pink. It's more of like a deeper pink, but it's such a light shade. Does that make sense? It's gorgeous. I mean freaking gorgeous. One of the most underrated blushes. It is so pretty on the skin. It gives you a flush, but you still get a good amount of color. It's not just like a topper. It's so good, and it looks good with every eye look. I don't know why more people do not talk about Petal Primavera. It is incredible. And then Rosa Romantica. This one's more of like a highlighter, but I keep it with my blushes. I do sometimes wear it as a highlighter. It's so pretty. It kind of, I mean, Fairly Precious, kind of similar. This one's a little bit lighter. Amazing, love it. I have nothing bad to ever say about Milani blushes. Sunset Passion. This one in the summer, like on tan skin, it's so pretty. I mean, just look at that color. It is so good. And see, Milani blushes swatch really well too. So good. And this also on deeper skin, like medium to deep skin. Oh, everything. Love Milani blushes so, so, so much. Okay, let's do a couple of random, we'll do some round blushes. Okay, so I have two from Essence, two of their Satin Touch blushes. I don't ever hear people talk about these, and the formula is so good, and they are so, so, so inexpensive. So Satin Love is probably my favorite one. It's just so nice. The formula is really good. You get good color. They blend out really well, and they are dirt cheap. So good. I mean, if you would blindfold me and like cover up the name, I would totally think this was like a high-end blush. I also have Satin Coral. The packaging is broken, and this one is a little bit light on me. It's peach, but on my face, oh, that actually looks really pretty. Oh, I was gonna get rid of it, but now I think I want to keep it because I am pretty fair right now. I can only wear this in the winter. Oh, I was gonna get rid of it, but now I'm not. Judge me, I don't care. And then two from Clinique. This is Melon Pop. Very pretty, just like run-of-the-mill peach blush. The cheek pops are so good. I used to have them all, now I only have two. I got rid of all the other ones. This one is Nude Pop. And it's just, it has that like sheen to it. Oh my gosh, I forgot how good this was. They don't swatch the greatest, but oh my goodness, on the skin, one of my most favorite nude blushes because it has that little tiny bit of a sheen to it. Oh, so nice. The Annabelle Perfect Blush in Pronto. So this is a Canadian brand. My aunt sent me this from Canada. I have so many blushes on my fingers. This, again, is one of the most underrated blushes. If you are in Canada, you need to try the Annabelle Perfect blushes. It is so amazing. The formula is so nice. You guys see I have a type. I like a little bit of a sheen, not glitter, not shimmer, just a little bit of a sheen and like that nude shade. Oh, it just gets me every time. This formula is amazing. And these I don't think are very expensive at all. Annabelle Perfect blushes, Canadians do not say that I didn't let you in on the secret. And then another one of my favorites, the Buxom Wanderlust Primer Infused Blush in Seychelles. Oh my gosh, this is actually kind of similar to the Annabelle one. I kind of want to do a side-by-side. Let me wash myself off. Okay, so here's the Annabelle one. I'll get closer in a second, and here's the Buxom one. Oh, they are similar, very, very similar. So there's Annabelle, and then Buxom is on top. Is it focusing? They are close. The Annabelle one is a little bit softer, like it packs more of a punch, the Buxom one. But I mean, so good, both of them. Love, love, love. I wear this Buxom one a ton, but if you don't want to spend the money for the Buxom one and you can get your hands on the Annabelle one, I totally think the formula on both very, very comparable. Like one's not better than the other. Okay, and some of these you can't even get anymore. Like, can you even get these Too Faced heart ones anymore? I don't think so, but I love them. Okay, so Too Faced Love Flush Blush in I Will Always Love You. This is such a pretty peach with a little bit of a sheen. I am predictable. This one's a little bit more like orangey than a lot of my other ones. I really like it. I don't wear it much, but I don't really want to get rid of it. This one's in Baby Love. This one is more like nudie. Actually, this one looks very, very similar to Petal Primavera. Hold on. I gotta do a little side by side. Oh my gosh, they look very, very similar. Where did I put that one? Did I even swatch it on my hand? I don't think so. Oh, you're not even going to be able to see it because they're so light, but they are basically the same exact color. This is Petal Primavera from Milani, and that's Baby Love. What? I didn't even know they were so similar. Dang it. And then I have two from Tarte, Ornate, which I think I am going to part with this one. It's a little bit bright for me, and I don't ever wear it. So that one I can part with. And then Partey. Oh, this one's pretty. I just don't wear the Tarte blushes very much anymore, and I don't know why. I just kind of got out of them. But I mean, the formula lasts for hours and hours, so I'm gonna hang on to this one. Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Mineral Blush Champagne Split. So this is Champagne Pop and Flower Child. Flower Child is a little pink for me, but this Champagne Pop, I feel like they changed the formula of it at some point, and this is one of the original ones where the formula is just so buttery and good. So that's pretty much why I keep this one for the Champagne Pop. And then I have this Milani one, Coral Beams Color Harmony Blush Palette. The shade is Coral Beams. I love this. It's very, very soft. You kind of have to get in there. Like, it's a very light color-wise blush, but it's so pretty. It just gives you the nicest, like, kind of nude, kind of like golden hint to your cheeks. It's so pretty, and you cannot mess this up. It's foolproof. I don't even know if you can get these anymore, but if you can, definitely recommend this one if you're a beginner or you don't like a lot of blush. I don't like a ton of blush, so that for me, where the formula is very buildable, is perfect. Wet n Wild Mai Tai Buy You a Drink. I've gone back and forth with this one because I think the formula, I mean the color is a little bit too light for me. It's almost like a highlighter. Oh, but it's so pretty. I don't know. This is going to be a maybe. I may part with that one. Laura Geller Blush and Brighten in Sunswept. Oh, just look at that. Look how pretty that is. It's gorgeous. And the color, oh, again, on deep skin, this is a highlighter. Stunning. This is one of the more like bronzy shades that I have in my collection. The formula is really nice on these. It is kind of intense. You have to use a light hand, but I do really like them. I used to have a bunch and I got rid of all of them except for Sunswept. What is that? Oh my God, that's my Triscuit box. I'm like, what is that in the background? It's my Triscuits. Oh, Nicole, whatever. 3 L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted blushes, another drugstore formula that I freaking love. So this one is Bashful, this one is Fantastical, and this one is Just Curious. I do not need all 3 of these. Fantastical's the darkest one, so I'm gonna keep that one because it's a really pretty bright peach. These two are so similar. Let me swatch them and see which one I like better. So Just Curious and Bashful. Ooh, that's a tough one. I think I like Just Curious a little bit better. It's more peachy, whereas Bashful is more like golden. So I will part with Bashful. Oh, that's sad, but I really don't need all 3. And they smell good too. Okay, another little mix. So I have 2 Charlotte Tilbury blushes. I love her blushes. Sex on Fire, though, I know they look like nipples. Make your jokes. Sex on Fire is the prettiest pinky, like mauvey shade, mauvey nude. I don't even know if you can see that. It's so soft, and like the formula really is amazing. Like so good. I don't want to blind you guys with the mirror. This one is Pillow Talk. Oh my gosh, you guys. Anything with the words Pillow Talk on it, I am here for. I love the eyeshadows. I love the lipstick. This one almost looks like a highlighter, but on my face, it doesn't look like that. It looks just perfectly like nude and not shimmery, but like luminous. Oh, one of my all-time favorite blushes. So, so, so good. Keeping for sure. This was a gift from Erin. This is the Burberry blush palette. It did have like a gold overspray. I don't even know if you can get this anymore, and I don't know what the shade is. It doesn't say, but it's pretty pink for me. But there's something about this formula that is so nice. See, that's way pink for me, but you can blend it out and it's very, like just like a wash of color. It's so pretty. The formula is amazing. It's another champagne split from Becca, Prosecco Pop and Amaretto. Amaretto, oh, so gorgeous if you like nude blushes. I love Becca's blushes. They are more on the pigmented side, so you have to use a light hand, but Amaretto is just gorgeous. And of course, Prosecco Pop, stunning. And then Too Faced Papa Peach. This is one of my all-time favorite blushes. I've used it so hard, it's almost getting like hard pan, but the color is very similar to Luminoso in my opinion, a little bit more bronzy. Amazing. I have used this thing a gajillion times. I love it so much. And then Hot Mama from The Balm. This is another one. You can tell I have a type. This one is kind of similar to the Too Faced one. It's a little bit lighter. Do I need both? No. I probably could part with Hot Mama because I would always choose Papa Don't Peach or Luminoso over this one. This is a maybe. I may part with that. Okay, NARS. So I have the Dual Intensity Blush in Sexual Content. I love this blush. I wear this a ton. I don't know that you can get this anymore. Definitely gonna blind you guys with that mirror. I like to mix them together, and it is so luminous. Without shimmer, without any glitter or anything. It's just, oh, it makes your face look so pretty. And I love that color, the mixture of the like mauvey pink with the really light, like nudie peach. Oh my God, amazing, one of my all-time favorites. Luster, another just like cult favorite. This is such a pretty blush. Didn't I say I wasn't gonna swatch everything? And here I am just swatching everything. But NARS blushes don't swatch very well. I don't even know that that's gonna pick up. But it's like a little bit golden, a little bit peachy, and I just feel like it looks good with every single makeup look. Another one that looks good with everything, but not on all skin tones. This is Madly, and oh my goodness. I can only wear this in the winter when I have like no tan. It looks like nothing when you swatch it. It looks like, what the heck? Why would I waste my money on that? But on your face, oh my God. Amazing, beautiful. If you like super, almost like non-existent blushes that just give you a tiny bit of color and like the perfect amount of a flush, Madly looks like nothing. I'm telling you, on the face it comes alive. And then Gilda, this is one I don't wear very often, but I do think the shade is kind of unique for my collection, so I'm not getting rid of it. And then Misconduct. Oh, this is like Madly with more color. It's very similar like tone, but it does have more color to it. Almost looks bronzy when I swatch it, but on the face this pulls more pink on me. Very, very pretty. I love NARS blush formula. It's so nice, and like they're not powdery, they're not, you don't get a ton of kick up. They're very like hard pressed, and I like that. Oh, how could I forget my Jouer blush duos? If you do not own one of these, I urge you to just try one at some point in your life. The formula is so good. Adore is probably my most worn. Like, just look at that. Tell me that's just not perfection. So good. And then Rose Gold. Oh, another one that's just like, oh my God, so pretty. And the packaging and just everything is so just like high end. And then this one is Cheeky Summer. This is another one that I wear quite a bit. So good. Jouer has nailed their blush formula, everything, the packaging, the presentation, just the formula is so good. I cannot tell you how amazing these Jouer blush duos are. Some of my most coveted blushes in my collection. I would never part with these. I have two Urban Decay blushes, Video and Satisfy. So we have Video and Satisfy. Satisfy is more like orangey peach and Video is more nude. I really like this formula. It's matte, but it's not flat. I think the Urban Decay blushes are good. I don't hear many people talk about them. I like them. Two more from MAC that I didn't show you guys. I forget what this collection was called, but these are so pretty. This one is Into Eternity. Hang on, I'll swatch them both for you. And this one is Serenity Seeker. How beautiful are they? Let me give you a little swatch. So Into Eternity is more like bronzy. Look, oh, sorry. See how pretty that is? Oh my gosh. And then Serenity Seeker is more like goldy pink. When I swatch this one, it kind of swatches terribly. Look at me, I'm like all contorted. This one to swatches like crap, but on the face it looks really, really pretty. You do get a little bit of shimmer with this one and a lot of gold. I like it. I don't know that I would highly recommend it for everyone because it's for a certain, like you have to be looking for a certain type of blush to want this one because you do get a little bit of like gold flecks in it. But for some reason, Into Eternity, I don't get any type of shimmer or flecks or anything. It's just like the bronze color. This formula is a little bit drier. It might just be mine. But either way, I really, really like both of these. And I'm keeping both of them. Probably the only cream blush that I have. No, I have a few more. But this is my favorite one. This is Work from Milk. Now, I'm not a cream or liquid blush kind of girl. But Work is so foolproof. You can't really mess it up. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And it is just the most perfect color. It's so pretty. I think this is like their best-selling blush. I hear a lot of people talk about this one. The formula is not greasy. It doesn't slide around on your face, even if you have oily skin. It's just very, very easy to work with. Oh my gosh, another MAC one that I will never part with. So this was from the Robert Lee Morris. Come on, girl. This is called Linda, and I tried so hard to get my hands on this. I think a subscriber actually ended up sending this to me because I could not find it anywhere. I love this blush. I wish they would bring this shade permanent. They come back with this in different packaging like every few years. But oh my gosh, this color, Linda, if you ever see it from MAC, it is such a good color. And the formula is just perfect. I know, you're like, I've seen that in your collection 5 times. But listen, I don't care. I have a blush problem and I'm totally fine admitting it. Linda, you're with me for life, girl. Oh my God, another MAC one. These are like specialty ones, so I didn't count them in with my, regular ones. Nutcracker Sweet Peach Face Compact. I love this. Now, I have found that over time, the blush, I really have to pack it on to get any color out of it. It's a very, very light blush. But this highlighter, oh my God. The highlighter is called Tutu, and the blush is called At Dusk. I know this is not about highlighters, but I have to show this to you guys. Look at that. Oh my God. It is... I had this on yesterday and I got like 3 compliments on my highlighter. It's so reflective and just gorgeous. So if you ever see MAC come out with a highlighter in the shade Tutu, girl, buy 2. Buy Tutu. Oh my God, I hate myself. Okay, another mix of randomness. So I have this YSL blush, my only YSL blush, the blush Volupte in number 7. If you like peach blush, like orangey peach, this will just do things to you. The formula is incredible. The packaging, just everything is so pretty and like high end and bougie. And I freaking love it. And then on the other side of the spectrum, super inexpensive, Burt's Bees blush in Bare Peach. This is probably my second most worn blush. I grab for this thing all the time. It is starting to kind of get hard pan though. Like I really have to get in there and swatch it, but there's just something about this, about what? About the way this looks on the face. It's so pretty, it's so blendable. It's just a very easy, quick blush that I know always works for me. The Burt's Bees blush formula is top notch. I freaking love it. I used to have toasted cinnamon. I may have gotten rid of it though. Bare Minerals Gen Nude Blush in Nat Peach though. I like this one. I don't love it. I'm not a fan of a super matte blush, and I feel like this one looks really matte on me for some reason. I like it. I will usually put something on top of it. I'm not getting rid of it because it's the only Bare Minerals one that I have. But I hear people rave about these, and I'm not there yet. I'm not going to rave about it, but I think it's good. Becca Songbird. Oh my goodness, you guys, this color. I know, we've been here before. I just am such a sucker for this shade. And the Becca blushes, like I said, are very pigmented. Use a light hand. But this, with a light hand, oh, with tan skin, oh my gosh. This you can't get anymore. Estee Edit, the Barest Blush in First Lover. I got this at a CCO for like, or no, maybe I did get it at Sephora when they were discontinuing this line, but it was dirt cheap. It was like under $10, and it's such a nice blush. It's like such a good nude with a little hint of like mauve to it. I don't, oh, nail polishes are moving. What? Oh, did you guys hear that? That's scary. Why is shit moving in my room? Oh my god. See, it's the ghost of Estee Edit saying, bring me back. Because I was good. Okay, we're almost done with the first drawer. So I have some ColourPop, some EX1, and 2 little Glossier cream blushes. So let me get these Glossier ones out of the way. These are the Cloud Paints. Now, I don't wear like a liquid or cream blush on the daily because I feel like it's so much more work for me. But I do really like both of these. So this one is, what are you called? Oh, Dusk. So this is Dusk, and then this is Beam. So Beam is more peach, and Dusk is more nude. So you can see the colors there. They're really nice blushes. Like if you just use a little bit and kind of tap it out with your fingers, they look really pretty on. Very natural. They give you that like healthy flush to your face. I just feel like I have to work way harder with cream blushes, so I don't grab for them a ton. But the Glossier ones do have a really good formula. Okay, 2 from EX1. So this one, do these have names? Oh, Jet Set Glow is just like a straight up nude, maybe a little mauvey, and then Pretty and Peach is peach. I like these blushes. I think the formula is really good. I love the packaging. They're small, they're compact, and they both have a really, really nice, ooh, I need to wear this one more. I always grab for the peach one, but look how pretty that is. Oh, and the formula is so silky smooth. If you have problems with texture or you have more mature skin, these are really, really good blushes. They don't cling to any like dry patches on your face, even though they are a more matte formula. They just have this really silky feel to them with a tiny, not even a sheen, they're just not like a flat blush. I need to wear those way more. And then Jordana Touch of Pink. It's not pink, it's peach. But these are so inexpensive. Jordana has so many blush colors to choose from. Really, really nice formula. If you are on a serious budget or you just don't want to spend a lot of money, Jordana blushes, really good. Okay, and then a few from ColourPop. So we have Birthday Suit, which this is a new one. I've already been through an entire one of these. It's one of my favorite ColourPop blushes. I don't wear them a ton though, because again, I feel like I have to work to get them to do what a powder blush can do so quickly, you know. This is Get Laid. Ooh, this is really pretty. I've never used this one. They had sent over a bunch of blushes, so I kind of put that in my collection and never used it. Drop of a Hat. I think I'm gonna part with this one. This is a little too bronzy and a little bit too dark for me. I'm gonna give this to my friend Deanna. She has deeper skin and she will love that. And then Between the Sheets, another one that I've been through an entire one. This is my second one. Such a pretty nude shade. This one I'm gonna part with. This is Trickery, and it's really pretty, but on my face, it pulls a little bit chalky. Like it's almost too light. Hunter, why do you have no pants on? See, this is what happens in my house. I try to film, people walk in half naked. Can I help you?
Do you have any scissors?
Oh my God. There's...
No, these are good.
Are you sure? Because I can exchange... Oh my God, if you could see what's going on right now. He's like river dancing. What are you, a damn boxer? Get out of here. Okay, 2 liquid blushes that I'm not gonna swatch because they just get messy. Torrid and Luster from NARS. So Torrid is more pink, and then Luster is that perfect peach. These are really nice. I had never used liquid blush before I used these, and I was very skeptical, but they're very, very easy to work with. One little drop, just kind of tap it, rub it in a little bit. They don't pull any of your foundation or anything, like whatever's underneath. They don't mess with your base. So I like that because some cream or liquid blushes can do that. Formula is really good on these. Don't wear them often, but I like that I have them in my collection. I think that's it for the top drawer. Did we get through everything? We did. All right, moving down to number 2. Oh my God. Okay, so this drawer is kind of a mess. I have like blushes that didn't fit up top, and then I have some blush palettes. I just need to rearrange some things because I hate the way this is organized. Oh, I do have another milk blush. This one is called Stardust. I could not bring myself to get rid of this, even though I'm probably never gonna wear it. It's that like, it kind of has that like purpley, blue, pinky, like shifty ultraviolet thing going, and it's just so pretty. I thought maybe like in the summer when you're tan, if you have the right outfit on, like on your shoulders or like your collarbone, oh my gosh, it's really pretty, and I keep it strictly because I love the color. Okay, let's get through the palettes, then we'll do those few things. So I have the Wander Beauty Trip for 2, Bellini and Costa Ray. These I can only wear if I'm very fair, like they are super, super light. Very pretty. Formula is really nice on both. I love this. Wait, this one. I love the bronzer. Look how pretty that bronzer is. It's a really nice duo if you're more on the fair side. The formula is very, very nice. They look matte, but they have this like silkiness to them. And they look really, really pretty on the face, not flat at all. And then the IT Cosmetics Confidence in Your Glow in Instant Nude Glow. How pretty is that? That's just like so my kind of shade. Sometimes I just swirl them together, or I'll kind of concentrate the blush over here and I'll use this as like a bronzer. Formula is amazing. Love this. I've had this forever. The NARS Exposed Cheek Palette. I have used this thing so much. I wear these as eyeshadows. I wear them as blushes. This formula is unbeatable. It is so good. I don't even know how to explain it. They have this like, I'm gonna put it this way so I don't blind you guys. They have this like silkiness to them that I can't even explain, and they look so beautiful on the face. This is my favorite shade. Like, just look at that. The formula is so weird in the best way possible. This is my favorite blush palette that I own. And then I have 2 other NARS palettes. I have Wanted 1 and Wanted 2. So this is Wanted 1. Beautiful blush palette for more fair skin. And this highlighter is just glorious. And then the second one, I don't wear this a ton, but I do like to dip into it sometimes, even for eyeshadows. I tend to use this a lot when I travel. Like this shade is beautiful. And on deeper skin like these tones, oh my gosh. NARS blush palettes, you can't really go wrong. And then the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Make Every Moment Count blush palette. This is, again, a really nice one for traveling because you have 3 different shades. I tend to only wear these 2 guys up here. I probably don't even need this. I may part with this. I don't know. I'm going to put it in the maybe pile. And then the ColourPop Mermaid Glow. This was a collab they did with Eva Gutowski. I love this blush. What is it called? It's called Siren and then Golden Hour. Don't really mess with the highlighter, but I really love this blush. There's just something about it that's so pretty on your face. I really like it. Do I need it? No. Because obviously I have a problem. The Morphe Blush Trio in Pop of Rose. So gorgeous. And usually I would stray away from more pinky tones, but there's something about these 3 that I just love. The Morphe blush formula is really, really good. Another one of my favorites, the Balm Girls Getaway Trio. I mean, that is so like my kind of blush. I just love all 3 of these. So Balm Springs, Balm Beach, and Balm Desert. So dang good. Laura Geller Hollywood Blushing Baked Trio. These are really pretty. I never use this though. Let's see. Oh, they are really pretty. But do I need that? Oh, hold on. I probably could part with this. I just don't ever grab for, oh sorry, I don't ever grab for this. They are really pretty, but I have so many that look like this. I'm gonna get what? I'm gonna get rid of this one. Clinique Get Cheeky. This was a little limited edition blush little palette that they did. I love these tones, and I love the, what are these called? Cheek Pops. I love this formula. So, wait, let me wipe my hands off. These are not going anywhere. Like, are you kidding me? Who would ever get rid of that? Not me. Not today, Satan. Not today. This one I can also probably get rid of. I kind of kept it for this shade, but I don't even use it. Okay, the bronzer is called Getting Handsy, and the highlight is called Patted Down. Let me swatch this and see if I need to keep it. I mean, that highlighter formula is kind of amazing. Why don't I ever wear that as a highlighter? That is gorgeous. It's so glossy. Oh. See, I thought I could wear that as a blush, but that's actually more of a bronzer. And look at that highlighter. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm keeping. I'm keeping. Don't judge me. I'm keeping it. And this was the Chloe Becca little palette that they did. I love this. When this first came out, I was using this nonstop every day, was using nothing else. I was highlighting with this, I was blushing with these 2, and I was bronzing with this. I love to use this when I travel because I can use all 4 shades. This is one of the best blush palettes in my collection. I freaking love it. And then the Jouer Rose Cut Gems blush palette. This is really pretty. I don't use a ton of the shades though. I tend to use like these 2, but it is really pretty, and maybe it will make me kind of step out of my comfort zone because I am very basic when it comes to blushes. This is gorgeous though, and like on deeper skin, these 3 would be amazing. And then you have this little blush topper, which is really nice. I love how it's such a thin, like sheer formula. This one, the eyes would actually be really pretty. I love a topper. I used to hate them, but now I love them. Wet n Wild Pac-Man blush palette. This is really, really nice. I don't know that you can get your hands on this anymore. But this formula is really, really good. Really good. And this was, I mean, very inexpensive, and it's so cute. And then this e.l.f. Blush palette, Modern Metals blush palette. I talked about this in a favorites video. This was such a shocker for me because I feel like everything about it just looks so different than what I'm used to from e.l.f. But this formula is so nice. It's not powdery. You have a couple little highlighters in there. You can kind of mix and match. The formula is really, really good on this. Love this. My other MAC one, this is the one that has Whisper of Guilt in it. The copper? Yeah, face compact. I never use it. I should though, because this blush is gorgeous. I have worn the blush a few times, but it's very pigmented, but real pretty. And then I have Whisper of Guilt also in a single. Remember when people were going bonkers trying to get their hands on it? I mean, it is stunning. I really should wear this more. That is gorgeous. Oh man, okay. Well, I'm definitely not getting rid of it. And then the Natasha Denona Bloom Blush and Glow Palette. I haven't really gotten into this very much. I don't know, I'm kind of afraid of it because these two shades are creams, the two top ones. The powders are so insanely pigmented. A little bit powdery, but just look how, oh my gosh, look how beautiful. Okay, I need to wear that. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of shocked by how pretty that is. Holy Lord. Oh, wow. Okay, I need to play with this. Look at this color. This on a deeper skin tone. Tell me that would not be stunning on deep skin. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, please. Okay, let's finish up with these guys. So I have two more Tarte blushes. I have Seduce and Captivating. Seduce, gorgeous. Nude, basic, me. Captivating. Oh my gosh, I've had this blush for freaking ever. Should I get rid of this? I never wear this. It's a little peach for me. I tend to want something a little bit more like on the nude side. I think I'm gonna get rid of Captivating. And then California from Benefit. This is beautiful, so pretty. Love this color. See, this is bright, but it has a bit of a sheen to it, so I feel like that kind of balances it out. It's gorgeous, and it's a very unique shade for my collection. What? Suede? Oh, I was thinking they were the same thing. Oh my god. Okay, so this one is Coral. So pretty. And this one is Suede. This one's really hard to open. I'm gonna break a nail. Hold on, I gotta get something. I never wear this one because it is so hard to open. But look how pretty that color is. It's so, I don't know, there's something about the tone that makes it very different. So I really like both of these. Yeah, they're both really good. Oh, Rimmel blushes. I love Rimmel blushes, but you have to be fair. I mean, they are so light. This one is Pink Rose. This probably is even too light for me. I tried to wear this not too long ago, and I felt like it wasn't even really showing up on me. I don't know, though. I probably am going to keep it. This is Santa Rose. This is my favorite one, but I don't remember it being this light. I feel like it used to be darker. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Like, look how freaking light that is. I'm not getting rid of it though. And then Erin gave me this one, or no, maybe I bought this one. Brilliant Mauve from e.l.f. That is not mauve. That is peachy orange. The formula on these is really, really nice. These are the primer infused blushes. Yeah, that's so pretty. Another really good, super inexpensive blush. NARS Dolce Vita. Love this color. Another very unique shade for me. And I love how tiny and cute the packaging is. And then NARS, what is that? Liberation. Ooh, I forgot I had this, TBH. Let me swatch it. Oh my god, it looks exactly like the e.l.f. one. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the e.l.f. one, even though I really, really like the formula. No, I'm gonna keep it in case I need it for like a drugstore video, but they are so similar. Oh my gosh, just look at that. Blushes do things to my body. Oh, Deep Throat. This is one that I don't wear very often anymore, but I do still really like it. I need to pull that out and wear it. It's so light when you put it on. It's very, very pretty. Like, I think it looks totally different than it does in the pan. Why do I have that down here? That needs to go with my NARS blushes. Okay, so now we're back at my blush palettes. I'll show you guys the drawer then once I have it organized, like with my everyday blushes. Okay, we should probably go through this because I probably haven't been in this drawer in a month. And things get put back here and it's like the abyss where things go into these Alex drawers and I never pull them back out unless I make myself do it. Like, it's not just a normal thing for me to be like, oh, let me grab that, I want to use it. Do you know what I mean? Things just end up in here and just stay in here. So I want to go through this stuff. Oh, this is so pretty, but it's so pink and I don't ever wear it. It's the Coquette blush duo. And then the Flirt blush duo is also very pink. I might see if one of my friends wants these. They're so beautiful. And like I said, the quality's so good. I'm just not a pink blush girl. But oh, it's so sad to have to part with them because I love them. I still have these Tarte blush palettes from forever ago, but I don't think I can ever part with them. This one was my first ever Tarte blush palette. It's still my favorite one to this day. Look at that packaging. Desi and Katie did packaging like this for their collab that they did with Dose. Was it Dose? Yeah. This is my favorite one forever. Haven't touched it in years, but I will never get rid of it. It's very nostalgic to me. Both of them are, but more so the gold one. I have this little extra MAC insert for blushes. I just keep that back there. Like, I have the Gwen Stefani palette from Urban Decay. So pretty. Oh, should I pull this out and use it? That is gorgeous. I forgot how pretty that was. I'm going to use that. The Jouer Bouquet. I was going to say Bouquet. Bouquet d'Amour. Don't even get me to try. Ooh. Oh, love these two. But see, I have the Adore duo. So I just go into my duos instead of a palette. And then I feel like this one is going to waste. Oh, it's so pretty though. And then I have some Tarte palettes just with some random blushes. Like, these are some of my favorite Tarte ones. We have Infatuation from Makeup Geek, which is stunning. What's this? Shade Stir from MAC. Ooh, that's a good contour shade. This is Illamasqua Naked Rose, maybe? I forget. It doesn't have a name on it. This was from a Tarte. I can't even get it out. It's like stuck there. It was from a Tarte palette, and I got rid of the palette and depotted the blush because I loved it so much. This is Sensual. I freaking hit pan. Who's proud? Do you know how hard it is to hit pan on a Tarte blush? And then this one has some more Tarte blushes. Oh my goodness. I have this big Makeup Forever. This was a limited edition palette that they did. This would be amazing for a makeup artist because you have really good contour shades, blushes, highlighters. I just don't ever use it, but it's so pretty. And then this little Tarte color wheel. Ah, look how cute that is. Like, for traveling, wouldn't that be awesome? Oh man, I feel like I have so many things that get neglected. And then two Makeup Forever, a blush, and then a like a contour shade. Really like both of these. Cheekathon from Benefit. Love this. I used to go hard as heck with Dandelion. Love Dandelion. This is an amazing, I'm going to pull this out, actually. I'm going to pull this out because I love Dallas. I love Coralista. I love Hula. I really like Rockatora. I used to not like it, and Dandelion's like my favorite. I am pulling her out. Yes. Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush in Citrus. Sorry if my camera keeps going in and out of focus. This is so pretty. Like, this shade looks like nothing, but it is such a nice topper. Like, even for your eyes, it just gives the most beautiful, let me see if I can show you. It gives the most beautiful, like, subtle sparkle. It's like ethereal, like a freaking fairy kissed your face. I should get this out too. I'm getting that out as well. And then this one from Tarte, it's just so massive. It looks like I never even used it. Look at that. It looks brand new. But this you can pop out. I just wish I could pop it out and like put this into like a little Z palette. Does this, hold on, I'm gonna do an experiment. I wanna see if this has like a magnet on it. Wait, these are, what are these? These are Makeup Geek blushes. I'm gonna take these out. Yeah, these are all Makeup Geek. This is Becca. Ah! Becca Flower Child. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. It does. Oh, see, then I would use it because I love both of these. This is a gorgeous blush. Actually, I love all of these. Oh my God. Yay. Getting that out. So then this, I could probably get rid of, give it away or something. Oh, you know what? I could give this to Violet, my little Violet, and she would love this as a little purse. I'm going to send that to her. Okay, perfect. Okay, then I have the NARS Virtual Domination Cheek Palette, one of my favorite palettes that NARS has ever done. Love the highlighter, love all the blushes, and Laguna. Is that Laguna? I think it is. Yes. I should get this out. I'm gonna get her out as if I have room in my drawers. Morphe blush palette in 8W. Tell me how gorgeous that is. Why do I not have this out? See, I put stuff away and I don't ever get back to it. Getting that out. Two more NARS palettes. Unfiltered one. Amazing for deep skin. Very, very pretty. Like this red shade, I would kill to see it on a deeper skin tone. Unfiltered 2. This is more my speed. I used to go hard with this. See, I look at that and I want to pull it out, but I can't pull everything out. And then a Makeup Geek palette with just a few random blushes. Again, Summer Fling from Makeup Geek. Becca Wild Honey. Oh my gosh, I love this. I need to get I'm keeping this out. And this is an Illamasqua Naked Rose. I love all three of these. I'm getting this out. See, this is a shame. Morphe Blush Trio and Pop of Peach. Again, how stinking pretty. I need to get that out as well. Oh my God, you guys. And then this little Tarte blush book. Adorable. I could probably give this away though. I have so many Tarte blushes. I might give this to a friend. Okay, since I got so much other stuff out, I'm gonna keep the Urban Decay one in here because I just got too much new stuff out. I mean, not new, but you know. That guy, what else? The Makeup Forever. And then this little Tarte blush book. I might give this away. You know what? I don't think I ever used this. I could probably like give this away to one of you guys. Yeah, don't think I ever touched it. But anyway, you might see that somewhere. Oh, you guys. Oh, I know. I freaking know. It's a sin. It's better than it used to be though. Okay, let me show you what's in here before I put stuff away. Patrick Starr, Take Me Home. This was a limited edition. It's really pretty, but again, I think this would be nicer on deeper skin. But the packaging, and it's Patrick's, I can't get rid of it. Peach Party from Soap and Glory. This one I can probably part with. Let me swatch it. Oh, it's so pretty in the summer. I'm gonna give that to my friend Deanna. She has deeper skin. That would look amazing on her. Oh, I do have more cheek pops. Pansy Pop and Peach Pop. I love the cheek pops. I'm never gonna wear a Pansy Pop, but it's like the only purple blush I have in my collection. Milani Blossom Time Rose. This color, I have to get this out. It's just so pigmented. I don't love the formula, but I love the color. The formula feels a little bit heavy. Look how pretty that is. Now, I'm gonna get rid of that. Do you see? Look at this. See how it just looks a little bit heavy? The formula is very like powdery and kind of crumbly. I do love the color, but I really don't like the formula. Rimmel Maxi Blush in Sweet Cheeks. I can probably part with this. I don't need it. How many peach blushes does one person need? Wet n Wild Keep It Peachy. This is one of their newer ones. It's really, really pretty. But with everything I have, and the formula is, no, the formula is really heavy. Like once you blend it out, it's so pretty, but the formula is terrible. I think I'm actually gonna throw that away. Wow, that formula is bad. This is Risque from Tarte. Beautiful. I should depot that and put it in my Tarte little pan. I think I'll do that. Oh, I do still have Toasted Cinnamon. I want to get this one out. This is one of the Burt's Bees. I just love this formula, so I'm gonna put her into my drawer. Wet n Wild Baked Blush in Hummingbird Hype. This is not a blush. This is a highlighter, and on like a medium or deeper skin tone, that is everything. I'm gonna give that to my friend Deanna. That would look so good on her. She has like that perfect like caramel skin tone. Oh, so good. Flower Beauty Peach Primrose. I totally forgot this was in there. Do I want to keep this? See, I just have so many blushes that I love. I used to really like this, but I think I can part with it. The formula is good, but it's not superb. Another Morphe Trio Pop of Coral. Oh, look how good that is. Oh, that's beautiful. Why am I not wearing that? Apricot in the Middle and Rosé Champagne from Wet n Wild. This is Rosé Champagne. It is beautiful. It's very soft. Oh, girl, I'm getting that out. Yes, ma'am. Apricot in the Middle. I don't think I like ever even wore this one. Right there. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna keep her away for now though, because I got so much stuff out. Mellow Mauve from e.l.f. I think I can get rid of this one. I've had it forever. It's really old. And then 3 limited edition MAC blushes. We have Ripe Peach. Come on. I don't use these, but they're so pretty that I will never part with them. Azalea Blossom. And Kindergarten Red. It's not red, but it's pretty. So those are just a few more limited edition MAC blushes. Oh, and then I have this. It's kind of like a blush highlighter. I paid like triple digits for this. It's a very, very old MAC product. It's called Marine Life. It's never been touched. I have never ever touched it. Just look at that. Ugh, gorgeous. It's an overspray, but do I care? No. A bunch of NARS stuff. My battery's dying though. This is Adoration. Very pretty. Way too pink for me. And Forever. Ooh, that's pretty too. But these are not really my shades. I may end up parting with those. NARS Glue. It's pretty. It's not really my kind of shade. I think my mom would actually like that. NARS 413 Blacker. Not really my shade, but it's NARS and I feel like I need to keep it. NARS Sarah Moon Isadora. None of these are my shade, but because they're NARS, I think I need to keep them. Threesome. Way too late for me. I might get rid of some of these. I'm not even going to try to say that name. There it is. It's beautiful. It's like a poppy red. Okay, a few more. Then I got to charge my battery. Fetishized. What? I don't know, but it's really pretty. Christopher Kane Silent Nude. You would have to have the lightest skin tone to wear that one. Bumpy Ride. Very pretty pink. And Free Soul. Oh, my mom probably would like that too. She's all about a frost. Okay, so I am going to charge my battery quick and then we will be back to finish up. I think I showed you guys everything that I needed to. Oh my God, there's more blushes. Shit. Okay, let me see if I can squeeze these in real quick. So I have 4 more of the heart blushes from Too Faced. I'm not even going to show them to you because they're limited edition. You can't get them anymore. I just keep them because I feel like I need to. This from L'Oreal in the shade Blushin' in Saint Tropez. This is so pretty. The formula is not the greatest though. I'm going to get rid of that one. Elf Forever Sun Kiss. This is more of a bronzer. I don't know why it's in there. It's way light though. Huh. And then the MAC Selena blush in Cumbia. Oh, that's more of a bronzer. What am I doing? Wait, these are all bronzers. Oh, okay, so that's it for blushes. Okay, let me go charge my battery. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just I got pretty much everything put away. I did put a few more things back in here. These 2 sleek blushes. This little Eva Gutowski duo. I decided to keep Hot Mama from the balm. I just put it back here. I think that's pretty much it. I have, let's see, NARS Deep Third and NARS Gilda that I'm gonna put away. Just because I use Gilda more in the summer. And Deep Third, I don't know, I just haven't been as in love with her as I used to be. I'm also putting these couple ColourPop blushes in here just because I haven't been using them very often. I'm just gonna kind of slide them in there. I'm running out of room in this drawer. I probably should like rearrange this whole thing as well. Okay, so let me go through and show you guys again what I'm getting rid of. This Wet n Wild blush I am throwing away because the formula is terrible. Tarte Risque I am getting rid of because I have so many Tarte blushes that look like this. L'Oreal Blushin' in Saint Tropez. Getting rid of that guy. And these will be donated, friends and family, or I'll take them to the women's shelter. They don't go in the garbage. Peach Primrose from Flower Beauty. Milani Blossom Time Rose. So pretty, but the formula just isn't up to par. But Milani's baked blushes are the best. And then this Rimmel Maxi Blush in Sweet Cheeks. Elf Mellow Mauve, I'm gonna throw away because I've had this for freaking ever. This Laura Geller Blush Duo, nope, it's a trio. Getting rid of that guy, very, very pretty. Tara will probably take this. Wet n Wild Mai Tai Buy You a Drink. The Paradise Blush from L'Oreal. Tarte Ornate, that little guy. That's really pretty, just not for me. And then Trickery from ColourPop. So that's all we are getting rid of. Oh, and then I do have these 2 Jouer blush duos, the more pink ones. I'm gonna give those to a friend. Peach Party from Soap and Glory, and this Wet n Wild Baked blush. I'm gonna give that to my friend Dee. This little Tarte Color Wheel, I'm gonna give that to a friend. And this Tarte Blush book, this is so cute. It's like a little composition book. It's adorable. And then the Jouer Bouquet d'Amour. I think my friend Dee will love this. This will look really pretty with her medium skin tone. So here is what my blush drawer looks like now. So I have all my MAC blushes in the back, and then just an assortment in the front 3, and then I have creams and liquids in this little guy. And these containers are the best for makeup. They kind of snap together. They were $1. I got them at, I want to say Family Dollar, not Dollar General. I think Family Dollar. They are the best. I have a ton of them. I have them in all my drawers. Definitely recommend, and they're dirt cheap. And then in my second blush drawer, this is my palette drawer. I have some palettes lined up here. This MAC blush in Linda I love, but it's such an odd shape. It takes up so much space, so we just kind of slid her in there. Chicathon and that Natasha Denona palette that I pulled out. And then the Becca one, my MAC blushes, and then that little Tarte one that I threw into. Looks kind of crazy, but hey, if it gets me to use it That's fine by me. Oh, and then those couple Makeup Geek blushes that I pulled out. So that is our little organization. So I didn't get rid of a ton, but I got rid of a few. It definitely opens up some space for some other items. So thank you guys so much for helping me. Oh my gosh, this took like way longer than I thought it was going to, but I know I have way too many blushes. They're just so fun, and I just ordered a Patrick Ta blush. Have you guys seen his blushes? They are beautiful. Oh my goodness, so pretty. I ordered the light peach one. Shock horror. Surprise, surprise. So that is gonna do it for me. Oh, you guys, let me know down below if you did not see your favorite blush in my collection. Tell me what it is so that I can go out and buy it. So I hope you guys had an amazing New Year's. I love you so much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Don't you love me? Are you riding? Said you never leave beside me. 'Cause I want you and I need you. Don't you know when thinking, don't love me. Are you riding? Oh my god, I look awful. Just caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror and trust me girl, I ain't pretty. Oh, it's New Year's Eve and I'm in my pajamas at 7 o'clock. Wow. I gotta get me a life in 2020. No, I'm happy being home. There's nowhere else I would There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here with you guys. You guys, I know this isn't a blush, but do you what? Where are we? Hi. These Victoria Beckham products that I went ape, you know what for? Look how beautiful that highlighter is. Just look at this. Look at this. Oh, Christmas tree, I was waiting for the branches. It's so sad I'm about to take her down. Look how cute she looks. She's not ready to come down yet. Oh, and for those that follow me on Snapchat, guess what my tree upstairs did again? The lights died for the 3rd or 4th time. Not doing it again. Not today, Satan. You getting tossed out the window. And the packaging alone is enough to make you throw your grandma down the steps. Like, toss Granny down 2020. You are starting it off, Granny, with a broken hip, girl. I don't feel sorry for you, Grandma. That's what you get. You talk back, that's what you get. Oh. Let's hide the garbage. Let's hide the garbage. Pretend those bags aren't there. I gotta take them upstairs. Don't judge. I feel your judgy eyes, Shannon Bedore. I feel them. Oh, also, my next few videos coming very, very soon. Best, worst of 2019. I have a whole slew of videos coming, so get freaking excited. They're going to be long. Slide your catheter in right now and get ready. Wow, my camera didn't appreciate that.